Hi all, welcome to InfoLeaf. Today I will show you the different methods of associating the function libraries while we are working with the UFT framework and while automating the web applications. Okay, so this is the today's agenda. So first I will show you the manual setting which is available in the UFT, and this is not a dynamic. So let me open UFT and I will take one simple test. This one. Okay, this is a simple test. So this will navigate to this particular URL and it will check whether this link is exist or not. If this link is exist, then it will click that particular link. So the important thing is this function call reporter method. So this method is not available here in the action. So this method is available inside the function library, which is not yet associated. So that function library is available in this particular location. So I will go through the manual setting in which is available in the UFT, and I will associate the function library. So for that, just go to file and the settings and resources, and you can see the add button and just browse the function library. So inside the function folder, I have the function library. So this is one of the method of associating the function library, or else just click on the test and then add, and then go to associate function library, and then go to the location where the function library is located. So this is the function library which I am going to use and where my method is available. So open. Okay, so now you can see the function libraries associated. Okay, so now I will execute this test, and it should call this call reporter method, and we have to see the message box which will pop up the step name and the status of the particular step. So which has a 2 argument list here, and we are passing those arguments here. Okay, so this is the function library and we have the function here. So if it is associated, then only we are able to call this particular function. Okay, so let me execute this particular test. Okay, it started running and it is navigating to the URL, and it okay, so it check whether this link is exist or not, and it clicked the particular link. If you see, so as we can see, the drop down is available. That means the input form is clicked. Okay, so the input form is exist and it is passed. The first step is done. So the next second step is it should click check whether this simple form demo is available. That means this one. If it is available, then it will click that particular demo link, and we should be able to see the message box simple form demo exist and pass. Okay, and we can see the simple demo and it is passed. That means it is already clicked that particular link, and yes, it is clicked the link, and we have that particular form web page. Okay, so this is one of the way of associating the function library. Let me remove this function library, and we can try to associate the function library with the second method, that is the automation object model. Okay, this is a VBS file where we are running the VBS file, and it will launch the UFT and it will run the script. Everything is automatic. Okay, so let me take a VBS file, text document, execute demo. I will change it as VBS. Okay, let me write the script here. So first we need to create the object for UFT. So object equals to create object of application type, of quick test application type. Okay, quick test dot application. So then we need to launch the application with the help of object. Okay, object dot launch, and after launching we should be able to see the application. So for that we need to make the application visibility as true. So object dot visible equals to true. Sorry, visible equals to true. Okay, done. So now the UFT will launch and we can see the UFT. Later we need to open the test folder. So for that, object dot open, and we have to provide the test folder path. Okay, so for that, so this is the test folder, so I will provide the folder path. So the best practice is, whenever we open the test, as soon as in the next line we have to associate the function library. This is the best practice of writing the automation object model. Okay, so for that we have to create the one more object for the resource reference, that means a library reference. Okay, so for that, set object library. So the library is available inside the UFT tool. So that means this object is our parent object. Okay, object dot need to go to test. Inside test we have the settings, and in settings we saw the resources, and inside resources we have the libraries. Okay, this is the thing we saw in the manual setting also. So the same thing, just we written in the scripting methods. Okay, so done, we have created the object reference for the libraries. So next we have to check if that particular function library is already associated or not. If it is associated, then no need to associate. Okay, so for that we need to write a simple if condition. If object library dot find, and we have to provide the object, we have to provide the function library path. Okay, so the function library is available inside the function, so we have to provide the complete path of the function library. Sorry. Okay, done. Equals to -1. Then if it is not available, then object library dot add. I will take the path of the object, a function library, one, and we need to close the if condition. Okay, done. So now we are check whether the function library is associated or not. If it is not associated, then we are associated means we add the function library. Okay, then now we have to run the test, and after the execution of completed, after the execution is completed, we have to close the test. Okay, for that, object dot test dot run and object dot test dot close. Okay, the best practice is, once the execution is completed, it is better to delocate the memory which is allocated to the objects. Okay, so for that, set object library equals to nothing, and set object equals to nothing. So I think it looks good. Let me execute the VBS file. Okay, execute demo. Sorry. Okay, libraries, object at launch, nothing's, and if then okay, here. Okay, let me execute now. Sometimes it will take a couple of minutes to launch the UFT. Don't bother about that one. Okay, it launched UFT and it's open the test folder and it is executing now. It's navigating to the URL. See, so this function is called reporter function, is available in the function library, and we associated that function library dynamically at the runtime using the automation object model. Okay, so it is working perfect. Okay, let me try the third method of associating the function library, that is using load function library method. Okay, so this is a single line of script or statement where we are using. So let me open UFT one more time. Okay, then I will take a same test. Okay, this one here. The function library is not yet associated, so I will associate the function, or I will add the function library in this location. So this is a simple method, load function, library, and we have to provide the file. As soon as you return the load function library, you can see the suggestion box here. So we have to provide the path of the function library. So I will take from here only. So I will place the path of the function library. So if you want to associate or add multiple function libraries, then put a comma over here, then you can provide the second path of the second function library. So as of now I will go with single function library. Okay, let me execute the test one more time. So this is also a dynamic way of associating